Halloween, everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be celebrating the blurring of the line between the living and the dead by making Henry's famous Halloween caramel popcorn balls. I'm going to warn you, during this video at some point when I was editing it, I'm not completely sure, but in the background I saw what looked like it might have been a ghost, for lack of any other explanation. So keep an eye out for that and maybe see if you agree. Let's get started. Let's start by making our popcorn. Let's put 3 tablespoons of olive oil in a medium pot on high heat. Now we're just going to take a couple of our kernels, and these are going to be sort of the proverbial canary in the coal mine, where once they pop, we're going to know that the oil is hot enough. Okay, so these look like they popped, so we're just going to take these out and throw them away. Or if you don't want to waste them, you can use them for your plants. Now let's throw the rest of our kernels in there, 1/3 of a cup, and they're going to start popping right away. As a matter of fact, you might want to put a cover on there so they don't go all over the place. This one's too small, fuck. There we go. Okay. Now let's just pour our popcorn into a bowl for now and set it aside while we work on our sauce. Okay, for the sauce, we're going to do 1 cup of brown sugar. Got a little bit of a fire there. Okay, so I've got my Witch Please rubber spoon from last year, and we're just going to stir this up until it caramelizes over. Maybe about 30 minutes. You know, popcorn balls originally originated from the Druids in the Middle Ages, where they would have these giant bonfires and they'd have to bring animal heads to sacrifice to the gods in order to get special powers. But after a while, the animal rights groups started protesting, and eventually they had to use popcorn balls to represent the animal heads because it was more humane. Okay, so once it caramelizes through, you want to add 50 grams of butter, or about 1/2 of a cup of a stick. Add in a 1/4 cup of milk, and then cook it a little bit more. Now we're just going to pour our mixture over the popcorn, like so. And now we're just going to stir it up. Make sure every kernel is submerged. Okay. Next we're going to start laying out our popcorn mixture into ball form, but the tricky part is you have to do it while it's still hot. Ow. Otherwise it sticks together. This is really hot. Ow. Whew. Whew. Still hot. Okay, these are just about ready to be put in the oven.
Dark house in which once more I sit. I curse the very thought of it. Doors creaking through the cold empty halls, and cobwebs on the walls. A box filled with broken dreams.
Okay, now to plate this, I just like to keep it simple and use a plain paper towel. Well, thanks for joining us here in Henry's Kitchen, everybody. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm going back on tour. So if you want to know more about that, you can check henryphillips.com. And thanks as always to the patrons at Patreon/Henry's Kitchen for making these videos possible. Thanks everybody, and have a great Halloween and a great rest of the year.
And forks and spoons from a bygone time once shined so bright